Hey folks, Brian DeVore here with BAE Trading. Today is November 29th, 2017. So we've got a Bobcat T300 track loader for sale. Just got it ready, freshly out of the shop. So we're going to shoot a quick video and walk around the machine, give you an up-close look at everything about the machine. And then we'll go ahead and run the machine a little bit and show you what it looks like in action. So just from the top of my head, I'll tell you what I know about the machine. It's, I believe, to be a 2006. Don't hold me to that. I need to double check, but I think that's what it is. It has 5,119 hours on the meter. The meter does work. It's a digital meter. You actually can't tamper with them on the Bobcat machines. It's been painted. We did freshly paint it in our shop. We use an automotive grade paint and paint process, so it's a very nice finish. Should hold up for a long time. Definitely looks good. Looks like a brand new machine. It's got a 4-cylinder liquid cooled Kubota 81 horsepower diesel engine. It's also turbocharged. The machine starts right up and it runs really good. Seems to have tons of power. The tracks in the undercarriage, definitely a big concern on track loaders, so I'll show you what these look like. The rubber tracks themselves are in good condition. I would say, you know, subjectively 50 to 60% life remaining on those. You definitely have a little wear on them. It's kind of hard to tell here. Try to get up close for you, but they definitely have some meat left on them. They're not torn, you know, they're just average use, average condition, I would say. Definitely got some life left in those guys. Depends on what you're doing, how long they'll last, but you know, if you're just playing in the dirt, doing landscaping and that kind of stuff, I'd say they'd last a good while yet, maybe another couple years. Undercarriage, you know, the rest of the undercarriage, the drive sprockets, you can see here, they're in really good condition. They almost look like brand new. Same thing on the rollers. These rear idlers, they become segmented, like kind of like a sprocket would look when they get a lot of wear on them. You know, it kind of matches with the metal cleats inside the tracks. You can see these ones are in good shape. Same thing with the lower rollers. They're also very good. It's the same way on both sides. We'll take a look on the other side in a minute, but undercarriage, not including the rubber tracks, I would, you know, subjectively say they're probably 90% life remaining. I don't foresee any issues with them. The bucket is also in very good condition. It's a standard Bobcat bucket, general purpose. I think these are 84 inches, if I'm not mistaken. They're just a little wider than the machine normally. This one is missing, it looks like it's missing a cutting edge, but it does have the holes there, so you can just bolt one on if you want. Depending on what you're doing, you may or may not need to do that. It does have power bob-tach, which is a nice feature. And what I'm talking about is this hydraulic cylinder here that connects the two levers that you lift up to detach the bucket or whatever your attachment is. You can actually do that function from within the cab by pushing a button, which means you don't have to get out of the cab to change your attachment. So same thing on this side with the tracks. 50-60% life remaining on the rubber, 90% or more life remaining on the other components, the drive sprockets and the rollers. Rear doors nice and straight. Really don't have any damage in the door that I can tell. No big dents or anything. Let's take a look inside the cab real fast. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, as you can see, it is a factory enclosed cab. Got a real nice door, locking door, and windshield wiper. And then the side windows, they're made of glass. They slide open and closed. Climb in here a little bit. The seat area is really nice. There's no tears in the seat. It has joystick controls, so there's no foot pedals in this machine. Everything is done with the hand controls. And you can actually switch back and forth between, I think it's Case and Caterpillar. So I think one mode is called ISO, and I forget what the other one's called. But depending on how you want to operate the loader and the drive functions, you can switch that back and forth. There's a switch up here that I'll show you. So cab's extremely clean. There's no rust in here. It's really not even dirty. We did clean it up a bit, and the seat's like brand new. And somebody did install a radio. I don't know if the radio works. I would not count on it, but it is there. And then inside, the gauges are really nice. They don't appear to be worn. Everything works like it should. Same thing on this side. Let me go ahead and turn the display on so you can see what that looks like. All you do is push the yellow button to turn on the computer. And then there's the hour meter, 51. Oh, I'm sorry, I was mistaken earlier. It's 5196, not 5119. This is the switch I was telling you about to switch the joysticks back and forth. And of course, you got a parking brake here, and then this button is the one you push to remove the attachment, activate that hydraulic cylinder for the power bob-tach. And there's a couple other switches there for lights, auxiliary switches. The roof panel is removable. It's got a thumb screw here. You can pull that glass out if you need to. Go ahead and pause there and we'll do a demo of the machine in action. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back. My friend Mike just climbed in. He's going to fire up the machine. I apologize for the crappy camera work. Tripping over rocks and stuff out here. So, just a couple things while he's getting going here. We are in Frostburg, Maryland, 21532. This is in the western part of Maryland, and we can actually ship this thing anywhere in the world actually. So if you need it shipped, please let me know. I'll give you a quote. The pins and bushings are all nice and tight on this one as well. And we also serviced it recently. So it's ready to go on a job site. Grease fittings have been, verified or replaced and things like that. We also have financing available. If you need any help with that, let me know. We've got a great financing option for you. The only thing it requires is you must have a business. And as long as you have a business, I can get you qualified pretty quickly, usually within a day. And if we get you qualified, we can get it on a truck headed your way within a week usually. So the whole process happens really quick. We do require payment in full before the machine leaves. So whether you're financing or whether you're paying for it otherwise, you need to wire the money in that case. Those are what our terms are for that. Overall, it's a real nice machine. You know, it's ready for work. Everything's in good condition on it. I wouldn't hesitate for a minute to buy it. I don't think I mentioned earlier, it does have auxiliary hydraulics plumbed out to the boom there, so you can hook up your attachments. And that power bob-tach feature is really handy as well. So on a cold day like this, you don't have to get out and fiddle with that to drop your bucket and pick up your forks. Alright guys, hey, that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching today. You can reach me at 301-707-8704. You can also reach my business partner Mike at 301-876-8394.